Your earnings, 159 million. That's an improvement up from 133 a year ago. You're a mortgage-based lender in a fairly tight market. How do you grow the business through 2017 and beyond? Welcome to the show.
Good morning, welcome. Yeah, the Permanent TSB story I think is an interesting one. Recapitalised by the state, heavily loss-making for the last few years. Big deleveraging program, IPO, now a domestic Irish retail and SME bank. I'm confident that we can grow the business because, to be frank with you, management's time being spent on transformation over the last few years. It's really quite, there's a lot of energy now in the organisation, a lot of focus now on the commercial agenda. Ireland, of course, itself is growing. We can grow with it, strong franchise, large customer base, really good history, I think, of innovative propositions. So net, really confident about the future for the bank.
So, Jeremy, you're confident in the future, the focus is on growth and the commercial agenda. Does that set the stage for the government reducing its stake in your business? You're, as you say, bailed out by the government, 70% owned, I believe, by the Irish state still. Yeah,
75%. Obviously, I can't comment on the Minister for Finance's views on when they will sell down the stake. Obviously, my job is to make the business as valuable as I possibly can, and then increasingly attractive to the private market. As I say, we do have 25% free float. We did an IPO back in 2014, so you know, the stock is known in the market. I think, as I say, the commercial agenda will make it more attractive. So not for me to say about when that might happen, but really confident about the intrinsic value of the business growing over time.
Well, AIB are getting ready to go. I'm curious, when you say, you obviously can't comment on the timing of it, but you are running a bank and there's a sweet spot for financials. Would you agree with that? Are you going to win market share to grow the business from AIB, from Bank of Ireland? Is that the strategy in the mortgage market? Are you going to become more aggressive on pricing?
There's a natural market share, I think, for Permanent TSB. I think you can assume I won't chase it. I'm not chasing volume for the sake of volume, because we saw what happened when that was done back in the Celtic Tiger days. So credit quality is my first objective as a CEO. I think around that, then I'm confident I have a team that can put together some compelling propositions. In terms of AIB, I would obviously say that the IPO is going to be great for Ireland and great for the Irish banking market. And certainly from my perspective, I wish Bernard and the team every success in getting it away, because, as I say, it's good for all the stakeholders.
Update us on the non-performing loans story then, Jeremy. That must be part of your focus then, from what you've said. What are you doing to get that down? Would you consider selling off part of that loan book?
Yeah, I think history is important here. When I took over the job, we had a huge stock of non-performing loans. The Troika and the government agreed that long-term forbearance was the strategy for Ireland. So over the last 4 to 5 years, we've built an asset management unit. We've put in place many thousands of long-term treatments for our customers. Indeed, over 54% of the NPL base is now treated. However, you know, with the time that has elapsed, and quite rightly with both management and the regulator asking around the stock of NPLs, we have to move to the next phase of the strategy. That'll happen during 2017, and we're going to have to consider all options. Obviously, my guiding principle is to ensure that we don't dilute capital too much. So, as I say, I'll consider all options, whether that be holding some of them, selling some of them, putting them into some sort of special purpose vehicle. I'm not sure yet, but in answer to your question, absolutely we'll consider the next phase of our strategy during 2017.